the screen here. So till yesterday, what we saw, let me start it. Let me launch this. We saw get your all users of REQRES and also the books API. Okay, let me go with this one. We get all books. And we saw till this point. Or maybe just the history part. Let me stop here. Till the books part we saw. Okay. Now what we'll do today, we'll see a post request, a patch request, and a get delete request. Okay. For creating client, guys, if you remember, we used to have this body, email and email client. Okay. So let's say if I am giving a client name as let's say hut, something like hi. This one can be hi 123 T7G something yopmail.com. Okay. You guys remember how to create a client? We had done this in a manual way.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay. Do you guys remember how we are creating client here? Hey, my speaker is gone. Okay, let me rejoin.
Audible, sir. Audible.
Hello?
Audible, sir.
Yes, sir. Audible.
Audible. So do you guys remember how do we create a client, right? We are giving client name and client email.
Yes, sir.
If we just
Yes,
click
sir.
on send, we'll get a token. Then in the create order, we will use that token. Now, the token we have kept in authorization as the bearer token. If we click on send, let me go here, book ID again. Let me give one customer name. Let me give VZ, something like that. Let me give send true. That will delete the request. So whatever the order we created, we just want to delete the order. Till this point, manually understanding?
Yes, sir.
Guys, today is
Yes,
Friday, I
sir.
can understand.
Yes,
But
sir.
please, am I cutting? Because yesterday I think you guys told I was cutting in between. Is that not the case today, right?
No, sir. No, no, sir.
Okay, good. Chalo. If that's the case, let me know. Because I'll be just shouting and all, and people might not respond. Okay, good. Chalo. So, what is the first element do you think we should write? Because we have authorization here, we have URL. Tell me what and all we can write. Do you think we shall we take config.properties?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Chalo. Let's have config.properties. Give me a second. And where do you think we'll write config.properties? If you guys remember, we have done this config.properties in Selenium.
Resources.
Here, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Let me write that config.properties. So what do you think we can put in config.properties?
Name and
Name.
Name, URL, password.
Okay. Okay. Let's try with very basic. Okay. Let's try putting the URL. Huh? Then we'll see name. Yeah, even that we can add. Okay. Let's add that also. Okay, slowly. But do you think we can add? Um, do you want to give name and book ID unique? Okay, let's see. What do you think it will not be unique? It should be repetitively used. What do you think that will be? which can be used repetitively. URL.
Yes, sir.
Okay, chalo. Let's see the URL where we can write. Okay, just give me a second. Chalo. Here we'll write config.properties. Main resources, same. Right click here, go to a simple file and write the file name as config.properties. Again, config.properties will have what? Key value pair or
Key value pair.
key value pair? Okay, chalo. Give me a second. My laptop is getting stuck. That is a resemblance here. Give me a second. Okay, chalo. We'll close. What's happening? Project is building. Good. Okay. Let it build. What we can write here? You can still write.
URL.
So I can write base URL.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Or base URA. Maybe base URA we can write because we will be using in given URA, right? Okay, just wait for a second. It's still building the project. It is still on my end. All right, good. I will write something called base URI, something like that. So equal to. Do you want? Shall we give like this, or should we give in double quotes?
Like this itself, sir.
Good, chalo. Books API dot click. Okay, let me save this now. What do you think the next file should be in our project if you are writing config.properties?
Property file.
Yeah, but we should read the properties, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can I write something here? Source main Java, com.details.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let it open. Good. Let me close the postman. I don't think my memory, RAM memory is that good. So that's why I don't like the Windows here. The same memory I have in Mac, but that is very fast. Okay, just give it a second. What laptop you guys have? Like all of you have Windows?
Windows, sir.
Okay. Does it get stuck? Have you guys worked on a Mac?
I have backup SSD, sir. I installed
Yeah. You have backup?
SSD, sir. SSD. Like
Okay.
I put
SSD. Good. So SSD doesn't get stuck, right?
No, sir. It's better actually.
It's better. So mine is also SSD only, but it gets stuck. But anyway, that's a different story for another day. Let me put com.utils. What we write in utils, guys? The file which is regularly used?
Reusable.
Reusable. Good. See, we have a class. We'll just write config reader. So if you want to add the book ID or client name, we can add it. Okay. We'll add that also. Wait. Config reader. First, let us write config reader. So config, if you guys remember, we used to have config properties. Properties we used, right? So private, static. What is private, guys? What is static, guys? Remember still?
Access modifier.
Uh,
No object
yes,
creation.
private is the access modifier. Static variable here. So properties of properties. Now, properties we are using to read a config.property file. Okay. So we'll use Java util dot star or okay, util is totally fine. But if you put dot star, it will read the entire library, which might be not good for the for our execution or maybe accessing the memory. Now, so we'll use these properties See, we can go for try and catch. You guys remember, if you guys remember. So I'm writing like this, I'm not copying here because we might have ample amount of time. Previously, I was sharing the screen. I was telling you guys to you write it. I don't think you guys are writing it that much. So I thought this is better. Okay, let's try in try. We have something called input reader. So if we go to previous util pages config reader, we can copy the same. Okay, properties, something like this. Okay, if we want, we can copy. Just copy it here. Wait. Didn't copy. Copy. Yeah. So props is nothing but properties. Okay. Let me give prop. Yeah. Good. So our config is in source test resources config.properties. Source test resources config.properties. Okay. Now here exception handling, we'll just call the exception here. Here e.print trace, and then we'll copy from here. I'm just copying, guys, since we have already discussed in my previous in the Selenium classes. If else you want me to write from scratch, you can write, not an issue at all. All right. Okay. So starting only, we'll see. Okay, let me copy the static wala. Static properties prop. You don't have to create an object. If you're creating an object, we have to do something else then. Okay. Good, fine. We can do it like this. So we're taking a method and let's copy the method itself. So since we're writing a return one, we should be a method. Okay, so we have to pass a key, string get property. So that key will be here. Okay, understood, guys? So what do you think the next file will be? We have .config.properties. We have config reader. If I go to Postman again, so guys, if you're not answering, I'm not understand. I'll think that you guys didn't understand. Okay, please do ask me questions. Okay, you tell me which one will go in given, which one will go in when, and which one will go in then. Now we have to create a first one, create client. Does client have the payload? Hello. Okay. Okay. So I'll just write the create payload, the client wala payload means the first we are going for create client, then we have another one which is create new order. Okay. First see the create client, let me save it. We have to exactly write where it goes. Okay. So you tell me where the environmental URL will go. So once you have done this, the next properties, next file will be, see this, it will go here, com.base. So com.base should have the reader one. So I'll just write here, finish. So com.base will have a class called base test, click on finish. So in the base test, we have to read the config.properties. So I'll import one thing. I'll write here before class. Again, we are using test.ng. Before class, public void setup is the method which we are using. So here just hover it and we'll get test.ng annotation. And we have to have a config reader. Okay. So I'm just writing here rest assured base URI. So I have to get the URL here of the link API URL. So I'll get it here rest assured dot base URI equal to config reader. So for that config reader, we have to import dot com dot utils dot star or config reader. I'll just try to get property. If I go to config reader, so I'll just write config reader dot get property. Just copy it, go here, dot get property of string. What is the string here we have to pass? What is the string we have to pass, guys?
String URL.
String is this one, right? Base URI.
Yes, sir.
Config properties. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. Let's go. I just have to write it in the double quotes. So my base test is over. So this will now get me the URL. Now I have to get this API clients. I have to write this post method. I have to write this body. Now, can I take body as another? Because we have to, whenever we create a client, we might have to use this create client payload. So can I create a payload class in a different way? Can I create it here in utilities? Main Java com.payload. Can I create it, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Com.payload. In this payload, I want to have create the payload of create client. Okay. So I'll just write it as client payload. I just have to call this only, guys. Okay. Let me click on finish. Now, I have to also see what is there in the pom.xml. Is there any JSON file to read? Okay. So there is a JSON path. Is this enough? Just a second. Hold on. Okay. Let's see if we can get that utility or not. Now, what I'm trying to do, again, this is nothing but this one. You have to just get the payload. That's it. Nothing else. Okay. Very simple. Okay. Now, and always remember this client, right? This client always have to be unique from yopmail.com. Okay. First, I'll do what? I'll write one. Okay. Where is the client payload? If you have any doubts, ask, guys. Don't worry on that. Okay. So first, I'll write one simple method: public static string create client payload. So in this create client payload, with create client payload. Good. So string should have a why the error is
Written type should be given.
See, return type should be there. So because we got error, just write return type. We'll see the return type later. Now, so I want something called string email equal to like this. Okay, I want it like this. So to make it refined, what I'll do, see this 1, 2, 3 something is there, no? Here I'll write what? First, to make it testly friendly email, I'll just write simple books. Okay. I'll concatenate with something called okay. I want this to be unique so that simplebigs@yopmail.com will always be created. Okay. For that, what I'll do, I'll create a timestamp. Timestamp equal to I'll something write instant dot now dot to epic milli. So this will give me all the time timestamp. Can I write like this, guys? Can I write like this? Is it okay? Is email understandable?
Sir, can you please explain instant dot now? 90.
Chalo. Now, I want to create timestamp. Okay. Okay. Let me go here. Java online compiler. So I want to create timestamp. Now, okay. So we might have to import something. Okay. I hope this one takes. Let's see. Okay. You see, I'll just run every time. The value is different.
Yes, sir.
So every second value changes. So if you put just instant dot now, okay. So you got the time 2026. So 6:29, blah blah blah. Of course, we are not in the 16:29. This is a different time zone which it is showing. Okay. Now, did you get the time zone, guys?
Yes, sir.
Now, if you put dot here, okay, I'll show it here itself. 2 epi milli, remember, forget it. If you put dot here, see, 2 epi was is there, compared to constant is there, get is there, hash code is there, something like that is there. So if we want to get minutes or seconds, something like that. So if you add this one, which is go a little up, 2 epi milli, just hover this, and it says convert the instant number of milliseconds of each epoch. So what it means is, so okay, wait, let me go here. Let me copy because it will not fetch because library, it's an online compiler, not an IDE to give you the result. So in whatever is there instant dot now, right? So this milliseconds, something like that, everything will be given a millisecond value. How many milliseconds are there in today's date? Every time when you create a client, new number will be generated. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if you have understood this, you go see simple books, some random .com. So all the time email will be unique.
Yes.
Good. Chalo. Now I have to create this one, add it in an object. Now, what is this? What is this? Okay, what is this first of all? Come on,
Object.
guys, at this stage. Huh?
Payload.
Payload, what is the format?
Array.
It's an
JSON.
array. Do you think it's an array? Okay,
Object, sir.
it's an object. Good. Array will be like this, guys. Okay, this is array. This is representing object, specifically JSON object. Okay. Now, if I want to write client email, should I create an object of JSON?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just think from the point of Java. Okay. So let me write JSON object. Now JSON object is a class. Okay. Object JSON equal to new JSON object. Now I should have a JSON object dependency, else I have to create one dependency. Just hover create a condition of JSON object. Wait. Okay, I don't have the dependency. Wait, I have to get the dependency. 1 second. I have to get the dependency. So in the notes, I'll add the dependency also. That will be really helpful for you guys. But before that, let me see what is the dependency. Okay, org.json. Okay, so let me go here. It should be something called org.json. So Maven dependency for org.json. So that I can read JSON object. See, latest dependency came. So we'll go here. Let me copy this. So this is the dependency which we need. Okay, let me copy this. That is the latest dependency for org.json. Basically, it will create a Java object. So let me open here. Let me go to pom.xml. Let me add that here. Let me give save it. So once you save it, the project will build. Now I should be able to get, let it build properly. I should now get something called org.json. Let's see how it. Did I get it, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us go inside and let us see what exactly it is. Okay. If you just click here, this is the class. JSON object is the class. Now this class has milli methods. Clone is there, the type of an object, but it's a final protected method. Equals is there, hash code is there, blah blah blah. Many things are there. Okay. Let me go here. If I put the JSON dot, small JSON, because small JSON is the reference variable dot. See, many things are accumulate, append, clear. If I want to add, what I'll use, what I should use, you tell me. Has hash code, is empty, keys, key set. Can I use put? See, string key, float value. Does it have? Can I use put, guys? I know it's a new area for you. That's all right. But remember, where did we use put and all to add
Map.
maps? So maps has key and value. Remember, put we used to have. Similarly,
Yes.
we use put here also. Now, put email null. Okay. So when I put email first, what you should have? Client name should be there first, then client email. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just let me write client name. Okay, let me close this. So client name. So it should be in double quotes. Okay. Client name. Let's say I want to write test. Okay. Then let me write semicolon. JSON.put client email should be our email, because all the times it should be unique email. Okay. Now I have to return the JSON. So when I call this payload, it has to give me this answer. So I'll use return JSON dot to string, because the return type is, the method type is
String.
string. Okay. Now, chalo. So we are done with this. So we want post method URL we can get API clients, right? This one, you'll get it from when or given. Given when
Given.
then? Given?
Again,
Okay. So this one will come in when. This one will come in when. This one will be come in given, and body also will come in given. Okay. If you guys don't remember, please make sure you remember. Okay. Now, let me write one simple test here. Okay. Let me write here. Oh, com.test. Good. So com.test, we have something here. We'll just write class. So end-to-end flow, something. Order flow, I'll write. Okay. Because we have to do many things here today. Order flow test. Order flow end-to-end test, but I'll just write order flow test for it. Okay. Now, should it extend base tests?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now first see one by one you come. Okay. This is how you will create a framework, guys. Okay. See, first I'll extend this base test. Base test already has configurator, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So now I'll create my test. I'll create my test at the rate test. So we have to save the response also. So given when then we'll still use, but we'll use some logic also here. Okay. Wait, again it got stuck. Wait a second, guys. I have to throw this laptop. Shall I throw out? Maybe after the API testing. Okay. It got closed only. Oh, see. So is my screen still visible? Okay, good. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Is my screen visible, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
yes,
So test. Now test, I'll write public void create order. Okay. Public. Sorry, not order. Create client. Public void. So create client. Okay. Now you tell me what should go in given, what should go in when. Again, I'll ask you the same question. Let me hover it first. Aye. Okay. Test and zero test. Good. Now, which is going given, when, then? You tell me.
API client in when,
Okay. Good.
Post is when.
Okay. Good.
URL is given
Given.
Okay, good.
and raw is given, means body.
Body is good. Given. Good.
And response will get it in, means then.
Then. Okay. Okay, chalo. Good. Now, let me write it here. So I have to save the response in a variable. Okay. So I'll just write response equal to. Now, I have to get this response. What exactly is there in response? Just for it. See, I or rest assured. Now, first I have to write given. So given me what I have to write. So body we have to write. Sorry, this is the body. Headers also we can write. Okay. For example, content type application JSON. If I write, wait, I should get something called application / JSON. Okay, but still it will work. Wait. So let me go to scripts or let me go to body. Let me write one here. So see, we got access token. Similarly, we can write the same here. Can we copy the content type? What is this header? This body? Understanding, right? Okay. Dot. Can I get header? Wait. Given is not recognized, is it? Wait. Why the given is not recognized? Given was recognized here. Wait, what and all are there? Let me add here. Okay, here rest assured. Okay, let's go here. Let me copy this one. Rest assured. Okay. Given is recognized here. Good. Okay. So headers will come in given. So header HADR. So header has what? Content type. So content type. Content hyphen type. If I remember correctly. So let me copy this. Let me paste it here. So again, it is a key value pair. So let me just write it here like this, comma, and let me copy this. Application JSON. Again, should we give semicolon? Yes or no? Dot body. Body is having what? Client, right? So let me go to client payload. So did we import the client payload? No. So let me import the client payload. Import com dot payload dot start. So if I just write here client payload, okay, let me remove everything, right? So client reader no need. So client payload we need. Okay. So client payload dot create class payload. Yes or no? So what is happening here? Okay. Just hold on. So if I just keep semicolon here, good. Okay, then now. So we have given, if you want, we can give this also, base URI, but base URI we are already handling in base test.java. So rest assured base URI already we are getting it from here. So no need to write in given. Now, if I put when, it is a post request or what? Post request. And what is the client URL? It's /clients. Any doubt till this point, guys? Any doubt till this point?
No, sir.
Okay. So I'm doing then. So once I created, what will happen? 201 will come, created will come. Okay. I'll put dot status code should be 201. Okay. Then body should have something called access token. Okay. And it should be not null. So I can't just type the access code because all the time it will be unique. So it will just, I'll write here. This is the body of the response. Here it is, I'll just write access, wait, access token. It should be not null value. Let me copy this, not null value. Okay, I'll put dot log dot all. Semicolon. Dot log dot all. Good. So public void getbugs. Here we are using the same thing, right? So what? Okay, what is the issue? Add castle response. Okay, add castle response. Okay, since we are storing in response, okay, let me remove the store response. Okay, still it will work. Shall I run this create client, guys? Any doubt in this? Did we miss anything? We add payload, we add content type. So we add a post 201 extra. Okay, let me create light click, run as test ng test. Where is the console? Good, it's coming here. So we have to. So it got failed. Let's see what it got failed. Create client. Okay. So okay, if we can add like this base URL, let's add this. If you are not getting it from response, that's all right. I'll show you one more scenario. Okay, let me save this. Right click, run as test ng client. So still again it failed. File not found exception. What is the file not found exception? 1 second. Okay, create payload with it, post with it. Given when then. Flashbooks / API clients. API clients, good. If you don't give header, also it should work. Let's see. I'm just curious how we are running into a dead end here. Let's see. Okay, good. Let's go to console. Okay. Window. Let me go to console here. Let me see what exactly happened. So base URA cannot be null. Why? Did it not read from config.properties? So it's base URL. Okay. So config utils Okay. So base.java, base URL, right? Okay. So I just type here sysout. So everything is fine. We are getting issue here. So let me just add it here, because since we're extending it, base URL will come. It's a before class, before running the test itself, it will run. Let's see what is the not null value. Okay. So null it is coming. Oh, good. So then our config.properties is wrong. So let us see our config reader.java. So is it not under source main? See, that's a problem. Main. Okay. Now it will run properly. Wait. That's the problem here. So guys, understood what is the problem? Run as session test. See, it passed. Okay, let me go here. It passed. We got 201 created. So this is the URI which we added. So access token, everything in. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So even if you don't give this, it should work well, because we are reading the base URL. Okay. Let me you save this. Let me run as test. Hopefully it should pass. Good. It passed. See. Yes, it passed. So any doubts in this? Only one we saw. Any doubts in this? Create client. Any doubts in this create client? No doubts? Okay. Now what we're doing here, we were actually storing this access token in the scripts. You guys remember? We are storing this in a collection variables. Now we have to make sure we store somewhere. Okay. Now, sorry, wait. Let me go here. Let me add this entire thing as response. Response equal to, we have to get this. Instead of log all, I'll write something called extract dot response, and I'll give semicolon. Okay. Now this response will have the entire JSON payload. Now I'll just write string token equal to response dot JSON path dot get string of access token. This was the access token. Okay. So now this, if you write like this, here it will be stored. If you want to see, let's write sysout of token. Okay. Right click, run as just in test. So token should be printed here. See, token got print. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So any doubts till this point, guys? And delete to patch will be very simple. Only create client you see. Post create client. Now we have to post the order. We have to update the order. We have to delete the order. Very easy. If you have understood this. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So we have understood this till this point.
Sir,
Not understood.
one second. 23rd line, sir. Extract
That
response. 23.
okay. So so extract dot response is nothing but, so we're taking a variable. So this variable, this reference variable, will have this store the exact JSON response. This response will be stored. Now, to take that response, we are calling JSON path, which is the string, the entire object, and get string of access token. So access token will be a string. So extract means extract the JSON response, whatever the response it is. Then to take this response, you have to put this as JSON path and then access to this access token. So JSON path means the entire path, get string of access token. So to get that, we are extracting the response. Okay. If you want to literally see, go inside extract. Okay. Wait, let me go inside response. The responses are coming from extractable response is interface, which extend response options, which is also interface. Okay, again, we are going to the same story, get body. See, it has all the things which we have used. Body, we have used somewhere. Okay, I have lost the track. Okay, wait. See, somewhere we have used body here. That is there in response options. Somewhere we have used headers also, which is there in response option. So body we have used here. You can put headers if you want. If we don't want, we don't have to put. Okay. This exact meaning is till this, the validation is happening. This extract response is storing the response in this variable. Got?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, once it is done, we are creating a new order. Okay. That it also has a payload. Okay. Book ID and customer name. Now, do you think if we give the same all the time, it will work, right? Yes or no? It's working? It's working or not?
Working.
If you give this all the time, also it is working? The same. We don't have to change anything in the payload, right? We can give, you can hard code this. Can we hard code this? You're not understanding? Can I hard code this payload? Means one AZ, can I just give it like that? Instead of creating, where is the payload? Instead of creating like this, can I just hard code the payload? Like
Yes,
this
sir.
in the region of the,
Yes.
that's what I was asking, no? So now I'll create one more payload. I'll just go a little faster because I've shown you guys. So I'll just write order payload, okay? Order payload, I'll just click on finish. Now, I'll go to client payload. Let me copy the entire thing, but I will change few things, which is very simple, okay? Here, I'll just write it here. So I don't want this, okay? I don't want, okay, two things I have to add, book ID and customer name. We'll see, like, we were adding an Excel file where we're getting book ID and customer name unique, right? That we will see later. But first, you understand how we are adding it here. Book ID and customer name. We don't want this also. Okay. Okay. Instead of test, okay, we have to also. Okay. So let me go to client payload. Let me copy the entire method itself. So I'll write instead of create client payload, create order payload. So instead of this one, I'll just write book ID. I'll just write it here. Give it customer name. So it can be test. It can be a test here. Book ID can be 1. So we don't want this to. So is it okay, guys? Create order payload, very simple.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me go to the or create order flow test. Here, can I import payload dots are already there. So I'll just copy this. Okay, I just copy this. Sorry, I just copy from here to here. I'll just write it here again. So now instead of response, I'll just write order response. Order response. Okay. Now here what we are giving, environmental variables, body is there, everything is there. Now, so let us go one by one. So body needs order payload. Order payload and dot create order payload. So instead of API clients, it is orders. Right? It is orders here. And it is 201 created. So it is 201 instead of now. What we have to store here? We have to store something called order ID. So let me copy this. Let me extract body. No, okay. Order ID. And what and all are created here? Body, go to body. These two are created, right? Let me copy this. Created is Boolean, but is also not null. Order ID is also not null. Okay. Let me add it here. Dot body. So created is not null value. Not null value. Order ID is also not null value. So created comma. So we have to follow the order. I'll write it here. Okay. Control X, Control V. Now I will save this as order ID. Order ID. I'll give it as order ID here. So any doubt here, guys? Any doubt in this order payload? So I'll just write here. This is something called create client. This is something called create order. Any doubts here, guys? No? Okay. So let me run this again. So all the time it will create the client. It will create the order also. Okay, wait. So click order client. Okay, good. We got 401. Now, what do you think is missing here? What do you think is missing? Okay. Let me write it. What do you think is missing here?
Access token. Yes, sir.
Okay. Access token is in authorization. Okay. So can I write? Wait. That's what I want you guys to be alert. Okay, why it failed? See, it gave 401 means unauthorized. Understand? That's why you have to understand the status. That's why I understood the error. Okay. Now, can I write here header, and can I write header as authorization? Authorization. Okay. Now authorization I'm giving here. Authorization what exactly? It's a bearer. So if we see the token here, guys, go to here, hidden wala. If we open this, it will have bearer and space or token. Okay. Wait. Hide it. See, it will have something called bearer and our token. Okay. And space is there in between. Now go here. I'll just give bearer, space, and I'll just write token here, which we have got here. Good. Now Did we miss anything? You tell me. Did we miss anything from here? Headers, nothing, like this, hide it, authorization, body. Did I miss anything?
No, sir.
Okay. So chalo, let us run it again. Right click, run as, test and test. Token should be created, then order ID. See, it pass. Order ID we got, and token also we got. So for better understanding, we'll just write it here. Order ID. Order ID we got like this. And I'll just write something called token here. So I'm not typing the response, guys, okay? I'm saving the response. If you want to type log all, you can do that also if you want, okay? Wait, expand this, okay? See, now order ID token came, order ID also came. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Once I post, guys, I'll do what? I can do, I can put patch, okay? For example, okay, let me not add it here, delete it. Okay, delete it. So if I just duplicate this, okay, instead of put post, I'll just patch it, and I want to save. I want to add, wait. I want to add order ID here, which I got from previous. Okay, I want to patch it with something of let's say I want to just patch it with customer name. Let me remove book ID. I want to patch it customer name as AZ or something. Okay, so I have authorization, I have body, I have scripts, blah blah blah. Let's see. So I wanted, okay, let me create. So error, no ID with, okay, let me go. Okay, let me go here. First create an order. Okay, now let me go here, run it again. Okay, why this order ID is not getting saved? So from where this order, okay, we are getting it from environment. So we don't want environment order ID. So I want order ID from collection. Already collection. Okay, let me run it. Already can't be null. Why? Create order, it should save, no? Yeah, it should have saved order ID call. Okay. See, it created order ID call. Okay. So it is 204. Test results, no JSON. Okay. We don't need to have schema, because patch will have no content already. So this one also is not needed. So only thing we are verifying is 204 status. Okay, 204. Okay, patch. See, good. So patch will have no body, but only content will be there. Okay, I'll just write patch order. Okay, now you guys tell me in this how I will write. What is given, what is when, what is then. What and all should come. Does it have payload? Very simple payload.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Can I write something called update payload here? Class update payload. Okay. Let me minimize this. So let me wait. Order payload response is not needed. Client payload not needed. Order flow test to get books not needed. Base test not needed. Okay. Configurator Java not. Okay. Order payload. Let me copy this. Here, can I just only have customer name? Yes or no? Create update payload. Just understand each and everything manually, then only you write. Okay. That's how I read. Okay. Now, here one thing is enough. Test QA, something like that. Create update payload. Okay. Okay. So update payload, and I have to go to order flow test. Can I copy the entire thing? Now here I'll write first update order. Here I'll write, paste it here. Instead of order response, updated order response. Okay. Now here it should be update order payload, right? Update payload. Update payload dot create payload. That's it. Bear token we need, yes or no? Bear token we need, yes or no, guys? Bear token we need, yes or no, guys? Yeah, just we need 204. That's it. We don't have to extract any response because no response will be added here. Okay. Sorry. There is no extract response, but that's so we don't have to so let's try it here. Since we are storing into a variable, sys out update response dot get status code. Simple like that, all right. Okay. Update patch code, patch status code. So okay, I'll run it again, guys. You tell me if you're understanding or not. Okay. We have last but not least. Code already. Oh, we got one failure. What is a failure? So status code expect 204 but got 404. Okay, good.
Not found.
Not found we got. See, now we have to see two things here. So environment URL, yes, orders and order ID. So did it not store order ID? It is storing order ID, right? We got order ID also here. Order ID we got. So it's not a post, that's a problem. Good. It's a patch. See, that's what, guys. Have to evaluate all the time. Okay. Run as testng. Let's see. You got a token already? Yes, everything got. So we got patch status code as 2.4. Order ID we got, token also we got. Okay. Shall we delete the response? Delete the order? Yes. Okay. Let's go to delete order. How we can delete? Delete new request. So delete orders. delete order. Now, if I run this, same, everything is exactly like patch. Okay. Now, I'll just, instead of update order, I'll just write. Okay. Does it require a payload? First of all, doesn't require a payload. It doesn't require a payload. Okay. Now, but it requires a bear token. Okay. So delete order. So delete order response. Order response. So this body is not required, but bearer token is required. So order ID order is stage correct. So delete order response dot get status code. So delete order status code. Okay. Any doubts here, guys? In the entire program, I'll give the entire program. Run it. Run as test entry test. Let's see. Okay, this also we have to do. Delete. Okay, sorry, guys. So delete orders order. Good. So let me run it again. Run as test entry test. Good. Let's see. Token order ID, patch code, status code. Okay. Any doubt in this? See, state order deleted, token created, order ID, order created. We have patched and also we have deleted it. Any doubts? Okay. Okay, I'll just give you the brief what and all we did manually and then programmatically. So actually we did this client creation, order, patch order, delete order. We didn't search. Okay. Again, search you have to put get request only. It's very easy. If you want, we can easily add it. That's not an issue. Okay. So okay, by the way, we can add that also if you want before deleting an order. So first we'll see whether we are able to search an order manually. Okay. So for searching an order, we are unique authorization. Good. We need body. No. Just search it. No order is found. Okay. Let me create on patch order. No order is found. Let me create an order. Good. Let me patch an order. Good. Let me search an order. Good. This is what we want. Okay. Now, let us also add it. Okay. Let me copy this. So just write search order. Search order. So we need only header. Instead of here, we will write get. So it's order already. We'll get here status 200. Extract the response. Wait. We have two things. We have like 5 things here. Let me copy. Okay. We'll write here something called body. Okay, let me copy this entirely. So ID should be there, but it should be not null. So exactly like how we have added here. Okay, not null value. Because we cannot predict how the ID will be. We can only predict how it would look like. Comma, not null value. Okay. So book ID is also not null or maybe equal to 1. Okay, I'll just write it that. Book ID. There's also another thing which we can exactly write. 1 second. Okay, so book ID, what we are giving in the payload, order payload. Book ID is one, customer name is test, right? Let me copy this. Let me paste here equal to 1. So this equal to, just a second. Okay. Again, let me copy this. Let me paste it here. Customer name. So customer name was equal to test, right? Let me copy this. Update payload. Oh, wait. Order flow, right? Okay. So quantity is also 1. Okay. Let me try to add this. Copy. Quantity is 1. Okay. Let me close this. Okay. Now save it. Now we have 3 issues. Let's go here. Equal to should be there in get. Let me go inside body. Just bear with me for a second, guys. It gets hold, right? Body is you have to give is. Let's try. You have to give is or equal to is. To create a method. Just wait a second. Okay. So we can. Okay. What is this body? Should be able to validate. Okay. Let's over. Okay, let me get on that. Let me just write not So here it should always match, right? Okay. If I just write body, what exactly body does? It has a path and a matcher. Okay, that's good. So at least we are matching. Let's hope for that. Okay. So we are only using a matcher. So great. So search order. So when you search the order, we should get all these things, right? Good. So so we don't have to save anything. We have, if you want to print, we can print like this. Response.json path. Let's see if we can print this to string. It should be search order. Search order response. It is those two string is a no. Search order path. Okay. Now guys, see here. First we did create the client. Then we create an order. Then we updated an order. Then we are searching an order. Then we are deleting an order. Okay. So let me right click here. Run as test engine test. Let's see whether it will work. Okay. It passed. So you should okay. Search order. Even though two string didn't work. Huh? Extracting the response. Second. I think JSON we have to load that as string. Okay, let's see. We have to do serialization. Okay. Maybe instead of JSON as string, directly we'll go for the response. Let's say as pretty string. Okay, let's see. It should work. And as test and test, we'll create an order, update everything. Yes, pretty string works. Okay, so see, it gave an order already, book test QA, timestamp, and then it got deleted the order. It patched the order with order ID and token. Guys, any doubts till this point? Easy, understandable, tough? How are you guys understanding it?
Easy only.
Sorry,
No,
easy
sir.
only.
Easy. Sir, but needs some practice.
Okay, it will take some time. Okay, good. So I'll give you this code. Okay, so only remember, guys, since it's already recorded, right? So you have to write the client payload, order payload, update payload. config reader, config properties, everything. Okay, they can store. Now, can I expect like tomorrow is a mock? I can understand, but Sunday and Monday till 9:30 you have. Okay, can you guys do it for REQ automation? Same. What you have to do? I taken as an assignment on Monday. Take this REQ test. Okay. Now create user. Create user. You have to pass API key. You have to create the user here. Okay. So name, job title will come, whatever it is, it created. Okay. Now update user. When you go for update user or when you go for create user, always remember in headers you have to write an API key. Okay. This one you can pass it to config.properties. Okay. Update user, delete user. That's it. Delete user ID. If I just write it down here, it will delete the user ID. Patch. Patch will have what? It'll have a body name and job. It will patch it. Okay. Create user will create it. Whatever you pass, name and job. Patch also name and job. Okay. Can you take this assignment, guys? Will you try?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So I've added. I will share today's notes. Okay, you can go through the today's notes and try it on Monday. Okay, creating a similar framework. If not, we'll see it on Monday. Okay. Okay, guys, I'll stop the recording.
Sir, can you please provide this code for reference?
Yeah, sure.